Hello everyone, I'm Anika Anis, and this is my first pretty serious, grim, and depressing video I'm uploading on this channel. It's about a topic that we all have been seeing, hearing about, and reading about nonstop for almost 2 weeks now. It's been almost 2 weeks, but it feels like an eternity, doesn't it? There's pain everywhere, in people's voices, in people's eyes. You can even feel the pain from what you're reading online these days. I think you can already figure out what I'm talking about. I'm talking about George Floyd, the protests being held in honor for him around the world, and the Black Lives Matter movement. In this video that I'm bringing you today, I will be mentioning which organizations you can donate to help the cause, and I will be listing as many victims as possible. All the victims who lost their lives to police brutality, the people who shouldn't have lost their lives and who should have been alive, happy, and healthy today, but just did not get the chance because of a very fucked up system in America that has existed for too long. It is the job of us non-Black POCs to stand with our fellow Blacks in this trying time. We need to sign whatever petitions we can. We need to donate whenever we can. We need to march and fight alongside them. We all need to unite. This has gone on for way too long. And we can see the results, can't we? All that anger, all that pain, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens over decades and decades of injustice. It only happens because of that. It doesn't happen overnight. Racism has to stop. The killings of innocents have to stop. The madness it's just getting too much to handle now. Here's the list of the organizations you can donate to. Brooklyn Bail Fund, Minnesota Freedom Fund, Atlanta Action Network, Columbus Freedom Fund, Louisville Community Bail Fund, Chicago Bond, Black Visions Collective, Richmond Community Bail Fund, The Bail Project Inc., NW.com Bail Fund, Philadelphia Bail Fund, the Korchinski Parquet Family GoFundMe. This is a pretty unique name, so I'll be spelling it out for you. KORCHINSKI, PARQUET. BlackLivesMatter.com, George Floyd's Family GoFundMe, Reclaim the Block, ACLU.org. And the most messed up thing among all of this is whatever I said right now is actually considered controversial. Like, we as a whole collective species, the human race, like, we are so fucked up. We don't have any of our priorities in order when you think about it. There's nothing more tragic than that. Like, we've advanced so much in terms of technology, how we communicate with each other. We've advanced in so many ways, like ways that can't even be listed. That's just how many advancements in so many fields or areas of life we've made, but why does it feel like we keep on going backward when it comes to our humanity? Like, the more we advance, the more we lose from here. I'm not sure if I'm doing that great a job at explaining it, but it's just so frustrating. Here's a list of, not all, these are just the ones I've been able to find. A lot more lives have been lost than what I'm going to name. These were the ones that we were fortunate enough to get reports of. Just imagine how many were not reported. This is going to take some time. George Floyd, Kendra James, James Perez, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but I'll try my best. Quanice Hayes, Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, Eric Garner, Freddie Gray, Sandra Bland, Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Walter Scott, Deontay Keller, Oscar Grant, Sean Bell, Terrence Crutcher, Samuel DeBose, Jamar Clark, Akai Gurley, Ezel Ford, Dontre Hamilton. I'm not sure how to pronounce this either. Sorry about that. Jerame, Jerame Reed, Antonio Martin, Jeremy McDowell, William Chapman II, Anthony Hill, Megan Hockaday, Tony Robinson, John Crawford III, Eric Harris, Keith Childress Jr., Betty Jones, Kevin Matthews, Michael Knoll, Leroy Browning, Miguel Espinal, Nathaniel Pickett, Keith McLeod, Felix Kumi, Christian Taylor, Darius Stewart, Jonathan Sanders, Brendan Glenn, Brandon Jones, Stephen Clark, Terrence Franklin, Miles Hall, William Green, Samuel David Millard, Botham Jean, E.J. Bradford, Sean Reed, Ariane McCree, Darius Tarver, Quaim Jones, Devon Bailey, Christopher Whitfield, Eric Logan, Jamarian Robinson, Gregory Hill Jr., Jaquavian Slatton, Ryan Twyman, Brandon Weber, Jimmy Atchison, Willie McCoy, Dietrich Griffin, Gemma Robertson, DeAndre Ballard, Robert White, Anthony Lamar Smith, Ramarley Graham, Manuel Loggins Jr., Manuel Loggins Jr., Wendell Allen, Kendrick McDade, Larry Eugene Jackson Jr., Jonathan Farrell, Jordan Baker, Victor White, Dante Parker, Kejim Powell, Laquan McDonald, Romaine Brisbane, Mario Woods, Quintonia LeGrier, Gregory Gunn, Akiel Denkins, Terrence Sterling, Keith Scott, Alfred Olango, Jordan Edwards, Danny Ray Thomas, Dejuan Guillory, Patrick Harmon, Jonathan Hart, Maurice Granton, Julius Johnson, Jamie Johnson, Michael Dean. That sounded like a very long list, didn't it? Really makes you think that there are many, many more that we've never ever heard of or read about. If you're one of those people who are getting fed up of social media because of how boring it is now, can you imagine what they're going through? The people who are protesting just for the basic right not to get killed, just to be left alone and live. If you're getting bored about hearing about racism, imagine what the people who have to experience it are going through, how fed up they are. I think everything I've said in this video has already been said. And what I'm going to say, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty common thought a lot of people with basic decency are having. I really hope the world changes for the better. And I really hope America changes for the better, for its own people. Thank you for your time, and goodbye.